So this is your next one.
Yeah. Oh, hallelujah. Well,
Damn.
you get the guitar?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, I got it.
Ah.
And that's exactly what I thought it was. It's a guitar for like country and stuff.
It's for what?
It's a guitar built for like country
Oh. Yeah,
or
it's
you
not.
know or melodic sounds, you know.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
When my ass is only knowing about metal.
The
So yeah, I tried a little bit of it. When I got it, I was like, "Oh shit, let's see how it does." And I was like, and it just sounded like shit. And I was like, "Oh,"
yeah,
I was like, "Well, fuck it."
it's for playing more like the beginning of Inner Sandman.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong, man. It's a nice looking guitar.
Oh yeah.
It's old silver tone
See, that's a nice guitar.
with the right there where the pickups is. It's got like the cutouts. Kind of looks like a Lance Paul in a way,
Yeah.
but the damn like you know how them old guitars had the cutouts where it's hollow and shit.
Yeah.
It's got that.
Oh yeah. Oh cool.
So it's not bad. But hell, that's not the reason why he gave it to me. He's like, man, I love this thing, but I can't play it no more, and I want to give it to somebody that will play it. And I'm like, well, hell, I'll play it.
Right?
Granted,
Still,
it probably won't like what I'm playing, but anyway,
well, hell, not everything's got to be played hard. You can learn it in melodic tones and still make it sound badass and metal.
yeah. But me being an old bass player, you kind of get and did metal, you kind of get used to that playing hard.
Yeah.
I never was the one to do melodic. That was, the other guy playing electric and rhythm.
Oh, yeah.
That was their job.
Hmm.
My ass was
I'm ready.
falling.
All right, I'm ready whenever you are.
Good, because I just hit halfway on the sig.
Cool.
Oh,
We're in the
thanks.
Westminster Loop. All right.
Do you want the BMW or the Porsche?
I'm running the Mazda right now.
Might want to do the BMW. They're both about stage one, so
Yeah, this one's bone stock. This one unlocks this car.
yeah. The Mazda and the other two is fully upgraded, so I got to try putting some miles on these, and they're about the same miles, so it was just pick and choose. Well, at least they put us up here.
Right?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Damn curves.
What kind of paint scheme you got going on there?
This is the one that comes in the car.
Oh, does it?
Uh huh.
Hmm. What's going on two wheels?
Uh oh. Don't do that.
I was. I didn't think this thing would damn hit two wheels like that.
Oh. Well, after you bang off the walls like that. I don't think I've ever been on this track.
We have.
Have I?
Yeah, we have. It's just a different configuration, I believe. You gotta think we usually stick with the same old fucking tracks all the time.
Yeah, I noticed that. But I always tell them, why don't you just start at the beginning and we'll just work our way through the tracks.
No, we will do this one.
Yeah. Oh no, we'll go there. Like it's the same track,
Goddamn, we'll eventually fucking master the tracks.
right?
Bringing new cars, might as well make the track new.
Right? Especially if we're always staying in the same cars.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Right? I think we'll just have to start making the lobbies.
Yeah, every time I ask, they quickly on that shit. Yeah, I figured Gaming was gonna get on, and then we was gonna damn work on his career.
Well, after this race, we'll send him a bunch of invites.
Uh, Yeah, fuck him up again.
Yep.
Oh shit. Huh. Knew I'd hit that wall. Should be about to the end of it, ain't we?
Almost. Yeah, crossing the finish line. Car still looks brand new.
Same. I might actually make some money on this one.
Right? Charge me $1,000 for tires.
For real.
Hey, I made money on that. And got my mileage. Hell yeah.
Doing trucks, truck driver. Uh, I'm about to upload gaming up.
Oh yeah, that's right, huh? There.
He's probably gonna be like, yo, motherfuckers.
I just seen two back to back.
Oh shit. That's what I did. To the party and the game.
Yep, I did too.
Oh, he's gonna hate us. My bad, was that you?
Yep.
My bad.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, go flying. Yeah, get on out of the way.
Just lift them up and move them over.
That's it. Yeah, my car's nothing but a damn table anyway. Fuckers. It slides right under them motherfuckers. Well,
Oh,
oh, that was me. That was my bad. Trying to get
you
off
got
that
into
damn
that
wall.
one dude, and he just totally took me out.
Yeah, we gotta do 3 laps. Fuck.
Yeah.
Didn't even fucking realize that.
Fun when you got fast ass cars.
And I figured this track would be a little bigger. Apparently not.
Oh, I totally ran into the corner. Oh, and he's got a Cyclops headlight in it.
Yeah, I know. A weird looking car. Ooh.
Got the kicker sticker.
Yeah, you know I had to represent.
All right.
You know I got to represent some good speakers.
They were back in the day.
Yeah, now.
Now they've just mass produced crap. It's,
Mm,
it's so sad.
it
But
is.
everything is like that now. Have you noticed that? It's like
I
everything is
don't
so mass
know.
produced and turned to shit.
I don't know. Them MTXs ain't too bad like that.
Yeah.
They're good
But have you noticed
speakers.
there's no car stereos stops or.
Yeah, I know. I mean, we
I
do
mean,
where I'm at, but there ain't many.
yeah, it's not like it was back in the day.
Oh, hell no.
They've really just. The car scene for the. I think its car scene's going to die just because these kids today aren't doing the things we used to do.
Yeah, I know. That's
I
a
got to do
fuck.
this in a Hondo. Hondo Majondo.
Oh, you talking about the fucked up front end cars?
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I can't do nothing with these, but the one I gotta buy. So hell, if you doing the Honda, I'll do the Honda too. Fuck it.
Thing's got more wing than motor.
That's saying to say the car went wings bigger than the whole goddamn car.
Especially that one of the nose.
We might have fucked up.
Now we're at 17th.
Yeah, I'm at 19th, so you'll go out there before me. I try doing the damn steering wheel review. Let's see what it does.
Through the window.
Yeah, change it up a little bit. Oh, I can actually see a rear view mirror now.
Oh, really?
Nice.
And if it rains, you'll see the windshield wipers too.
Yeah, that's crazy. Sounds weird too.
Yeah, it does.
See
Oh,
you
this is a
there.
fucking time race. This isn't fucking racing.
Nah,
Damn it.
yeah. off that.
Uh,
I'm fucking up
Not
my
a
time.
not a normal timeline for you.
Uh, if it wouldn't fuck up my time. I barely touched something out here. It goddamn red lines me.
Uh,
I just pushed you to the front and it shot me to the ass end.
did it really?
It did.
Oh, I
Yeah.
did it again. Damn it!
Yeah, see, that was a clean lap. Ended up getting the fastest lap.
Hell yeah!
Oh, fucking hell. Ain't that funny? That shit's crazy. Did you supposed to win that?
I don't remember.
Let's see. Well, that was only one time race. Okay. So that should be your last one, ain't it?
I don't know what else this one unlocked. Vehicle pattern unlocked.
Even over and beyond tonight. So yeah, on Saints Road.
Right?
Game nobody fucking has.
Or
Rocky.
plays.
Yeah, I know. Like, if anybody's gonna do anything like that, it's gonna be goddamn GTA. Even both of them are hooked up. That's how I go with the Aston Martin here.
All right, don't pick it yet.
Alright.
I need a refill of soda.
Refill the soda, huh?
Yep. Oh, goddamn. Man, this fucking Memorial Day has been the shittiest one ever. It rained every fucking day.
I was gonna say, because y'all was supposed to have a race tonight, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah, that sucks ass.
My car's sitting here on the side of the house getting rained on.
Yeah, at least it's getting a bath.
Yeah, that's what my wife was saying. She goes, "Wow, I've never seen it look so good. never, it's never had that much fucking water on it."
Yeah, for real. Might have that much of mud on it, but
Yeah, it's had that much mud on it, but never had that much water hit it.
that's crazy day.
I'm getting to where I'm really goddamn sick of rain. I told Veronica, I think we need to move to fucking desert or something.
Yeah, but when you down go to the desert, you gonna be like, well, fuck, I miss some rain.
Nah, I've never been a big fan of rain, even back from California.
Oh,
It
hell,
was, oh,
California, yeah, y'all didn't get much of that anyway.
nope. We had 2 months of rain. It was April and March, and that was it.
Too bad.
Always rained on my fucking birthday. Then I moved here. It doesn't rain on my birthday. It just gets so fucking cold you can't do nothing.
Yeah. I don't feel bad. Same where I'm at.
Well, I think it probably gets colder where you are.
It hits about right there. A good, I would say, middle of fucking winter. Almost
Hmm.
catching the tail end.
And have you gotten like a colder winter in the last 5 years than normal?
No,
No?
no.
Our last 5 years of winter. Me and Veronica got to talk about this the other night. Uh, Our last 5 years, each winter has been colder, and we've gotten more snow.
Yeah, see, we used to get a lot of damn snow and sleet and fucking the past, I know, 5 to 10 years. We ain't had neither one of them.
See, what's weird is California's never experienced a tornado or a water spout. Never. My fucking 40 years of living there, never heard of that shit. Now they're starting to get water spouts and tornadoes and shit there.
Yeah, a town that ain't made for none of that.
Made for earthquakes, not made for fucking tornadoes.
Yeah, I know. That's fucking weird, ain't it?
It's like, I've never heard of water spouts or nothing like that in California. I lived on the beach. You never even seen, well, we'd have dust devils once in a while, but
Oh,
they would
yeah.
be as small as a foot and probably 6, 7 feet tall, and they'd be gone.
Yeah,
Now they're getting
our
big old.
beaches has always had them.
Yeah, Florida's always had them. I've always seen Florida and shit like that have them. But now they're starting to get them there. It's like, well, trip out,
Of course, they
And-
don't know what the fuck that is.
right? Then everybody's like, oh, it's global warming. I was like, no. I'm like, it's really actually fucking common sense. If anybody thinks of it, we're the only creatures on this planet and God made it, you're a fucking moron.
Well, not only
You know?
that, but we've been overdue for the tidal shift. I mean, over the polar
Oh, yeah.
shift, and
Well, yeah, that's what I was telling. I was like, now, I was like, the only thing that isn't changing is the weather patterns on how it hits the Earth.
yeah.
Because we're changing. Our axes aren't always going to be in the same spots. They're not always going to change. And like I showed Veronica, everybody thinks that the moon and the sun go over in a straight line. Tonight, but if you watch it, it'll change direction every night
Oh, yeah.
on its spectrum of where it's got to cross the Earth.
It's because,
And
man, that's because people's living that fast life out there and don't pay attention enough, and they gotta get this done, gotta get that done. I gotta do this, I gotta do that.
well, even some astronomers don't even realize it. It moves in a wave pattern.
Mm-hmm.
It's up and down, up and down, up and down. And the way it rolls is the same as the sun does. Veronica's never noticed that. She always thought that it just rolled straight over. I was like, no, check this out. And I showed her in the house. You can sit in one part of the house in the chair and you can see the moon come up every night in the window. So I made her sit in a chair and I was like, where's the moon at tonight? She's like, all right, right there. I was like, now remember that because tomorrow night it's not going to be there. Uh-uh. I bet you it'd be on the other side of the window by tomorrow night. No way.
Not even at all.
Yeah. No, next night it's in the middle of the window. She's like, what? I was like, watch tomorrow, then it'll be out of the window. Then tomorrow night or the next night, it was out of the window. Next night, she just didn't see the moon at all. Night after that, it's back where she originally seen it in the window. Because I've never noticed that before. I was like, yeah, because no one fucking tells you that.
Yep. or you didn't put enough time to damn witness it yourself.
right?
It's
When I
weird.
was younger, I was a big reader. I used to read a lot. I was really big into science and space and shit like that. I loved aliens and stuff because everybody said no, they're not real. And even as a kid, I was like, if you think they're not real, you're dumb.
Yeah, now
Uh,
look,
yeah. Now they finally come out after shit. I'm 54 now.
decades.
Yeah. And the first one was in the 50s, and they've even found them down in the 40s. Other researchers and shit have found documents of them finding them in the 40s. I like, really, have you guys ever really thought about how the fucking pyramids were made and how these buildings were fucking perfectly straight? And we ain't fucking the only ones been here.
I don't know. You want me to pick that car now or
Give me a sec. I'm still smoking a cigarette.
no?
Uh,
But yeah, you've been hearing about that tale about what they found underneath it.
yeah. Um, Me and my buddy Misery, we talk a lot about that shit. How and the see, we've always come to the belief is what started us was the Anunnakis. And the Anunnaki was an alien that came down, and he was a planet surveyor, and they're the ones that helped create those pyramids and shit. He's the one that actually started the human race. And
I know what you're saying.
now that they're starting to find these tunnels and realizing these things go down hundreds of feet, they don't realize that sand that's sitting around those fucking towers now haven't always been there. That place was a green fucking metropolis before it turned into a vast desert.
I mean, they got evidence of that.
Yeah. Then well, why we can't find Atlantis and all that? Well, no, because Atlantis is buried underwater, hundreds of feet of water, because where Atlantis was supposed to be
Not like
in the
not like
political
that.
maps,
Not like that.
it's
But they,
almost in the Red Sea.
well, I was gonna say it's so damn far deep. You probably don't. It would never figure it out.
Well, no, they can't find any ruins now because of all the settlement has already buried it.
Mm-hmm.
But in the biblical map shows it where it was supposed to be on the center of this little plateau of the Red Sea. Well, that plateau and everything is gone. That map is totally changed from what this map is showing now.
Yep.
So now, they're thinking, well, it's underwater. Well, yeah, it's under fucking water, you idiots.
Well,
Well, why can't
no.
we find anything? Well, you can if you fucking dig down through all the settlement.
But not only that, but then the Earth crust them fucking going in and out and making
Oh,
new.
yeah. You know,
It's
and,
probably already been
after all those
destroyed.
years destroyed, yeah, it was a massive flood and they came in and got it. So whatever the water didn't rip down on the waves coming in, deterioration over time would just eat it up and then bury it under settlement.
Yep. And if it didn't go in, it would eventually get to the point where it would get ate up and
Right.
back in the earth, as they say.
Yeah. They don't even know if shit. Some stuff could still be there, but plant life is growing around it to where you can't tell what it is anymore. It looks like
Yeah.
just a reef.
Yeah, they never will.
But it kills me. We supposedly put a man on the moon and we can go to space every day, but we can't go to the bottom of the fucking ocean.
They something else with that, bud.
Yeah, it's a trip. Why would we put so much effort on getting out of off the planet, but never finding what's on our planet?
And me personally, there's a lot more to it than we'll ever know.
Oh, I know. Just
We
like
we
why is there
probably,
so much land that's not been discovered in the tropics and shit?
well,
Oh,
not
'cause they're
only
dangerous. We got bigger shit than they got.
not only that, but it's something they trying to cover up.
I believe that's where our aliens are going.
Yeah, probably.
'Cause I've seen some crazy shit hit the water at night and took it as drugs. But nah, the more and more as older I get, that was shit coming in and out of our waters.
They not counting the videos they're grabbing now.
Oh yeah,
It's weird, but they ain't gonna let that come out because it'll scare everybody, and they're one world government rule
oh yeah,
all is gonna go all to hell once that happens.
yeah. That's when all the fucking Bible thumpers are gonna fucking realize we've been reading a comic book.
Mm,
Yeah, you've been reading one for a long fucking time and gone with it forever. Idiots.
I mean, I still have good faith and stuff, but it'll kill
Yeah,
that.
I believe there's something out there, but it's nothing what these people all come up to be.
I mean,
People
granted,
die every day and nobody ever comes back,
oh hell
and
no.
nobody can ever explain, you know, is
There's
there,
only, the way I understand, there's only been one time that's ever happened,
yeah,
and we are not even sure how true that is.
right. All right, I'm ready.
Uh, Cause we would never fucking know, cause they'll never let us know.
No, exactly. Unless you see it firsthand,
And
you're
then,
never gonna.
and then once you do, you're gonna have to
They're
watch over
still
your
gonna,
shoulder.
right? Then they're gonna still say you didn't see that
Hmm.
or you don't know that.
You don't know what you saw.
All right. Hey, they put me up in front. I don't even remember what car I'm driving.
Aston Martin,
Oh, that's right.
because I got the same one.
Yeah. Didn't we just race here?
I think we did. Hey, get out my way. Yeti yeti boy. This thing likes to damn turn, don't it?
Yeah, it does.
I should have went with the other one. That shit is crazy how fucking fast this thing wants to go.
Yeah, it wants to turn on a dime.
Fuck yeah, it does. Hmm. Yeah, the throttle fucking steer that bitch.
Yeah, just about.
Don't hit no fucking curve either.
Yeah, I don't like that little curve.
Hell no, it don't. It sent me on two wheels.
I did it too. A bicycle the whole corner.
Like he finally joined us on the session.
He did.
Yeah. He ain't gonna be like an AIs in this car.
No.
Thing didn't want to come off that wall. Let me get him on in here.
Yeah, I gotta pick on the old fart before he goes to bed.
Oh, that boy.
Alright. Sucks we can't pause it or nothing.
You know, that would be a good feature on a damn online gameplay. At least fades you out and shit,
Right.
and not boot them. He sends a message
Sends a message.
charging. So I'm guessing his mic is charging.
Oh.
Oh, these cars in the snow.
This is not gonna be fun.
No, we're about to have our hands full.
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Oh,
Oh,
seen that.
yeah, I got fucking Jay stuck there.
Rocky up here. I knew you would hit me. uh, oh, damn. Oh, he had the seconds. That's all.
I was supposed to win that.
Yeah. My bad.
I just realized that when it come up on the finish part.
I got good footage off of that, though.
Good deal.
At that first turn, I ended up watching a car go flying in the sky. That shit was funny as hell.
Car did it give me?
There's only two. It's only two of them that I know of.
Yeah, it said it gave me a tuner car.
Might be the next level of the next place that you're supposed to. I don't know.
Oh, huh.
Hey, Rocky.
What's up, Rocky?
Not much. We seen you sneak in. How was that?
Did you get it today?
Yeah, yeah, I got it.
What do you think
The-
about that?
I'm
Done
gonna
been
jump out and get
playing it.
this real quick.
What's that, Master?
I said I done
I
been
got.
playing it.
Have you?
Yeah,
Yeah, I tossed a couple of picks in there for you.
I seen
You know, I
that.
should have sent the damn amp cord with it. Got
Nah,
no use for it.
nah, you good. Yeah, I can always find that.
We're good. Hope you enjoy it.
Oh, believe me, my fingers won't.
Those are brand new strings too, so
Oh, I know. I tested it, make sure no there wasn't no dings, no nothing bad. Major damages on it, and they did good.
good. Good, good, good. Sorry,
'Cause
sorry about the hairy dog blanket.
nah, you good. Yeah, we ain't got no animals in this house anyway.
So what were you saying, Mac?
He went to go use the bathroom.
Hmm.
Gaming said he was gonna get on, but then he goes straight to fucking a game called Saints Row.
I do. I hope you enjoy that very
Oh,
much.
I will. Best believe I will.
You know why I opted to give that to you, not only because your shit got stolen,
Mm.
but just because your luck seems a lot like mine in life.
Yeah,
Damned if you do, damned if you don't.
yeah.
So, fucking,
Basically, you nailed it on the T there.
right? If it weren't for bad luck, I wouldn't have any luck at all.
Yeah, same. Only good luck
You
I
get,
can probably say I had was probably mom not dying on her deathbed.
yeah,
That'd be about the only luck I've had so far.
like every time I turn around, I get kicked in the teeth.
Mm. Oh, that's every day I wake up.
Right.
Which,
Life proceeds and make sure as I know it's there.
yeah, yeah, right. On a
Like,
daily basis.
oh, you little motherfucker, you done forgot. Hold up. Let me give you this little reminder. Fucking
You're talking about,
size 15 boot right in the face.
oh, yeah, right.
And we ain't talking about no damn non-steel toe either. We're talking about full blown steel toe. Where that motherfucker make sure I fucking know it's there. So that was the last one on this one.
What's that?
Talking about Mac.
Oh no, I haven't looked.
Cause I know you buy one of them. And if I'm thinking right, it's the Aston Martin, I believe. One of them you buy and one of them you unlock. Oh. But yeah, it brought back a lot of good memories.
Good. I'm glad.
It reminded me when I went on stage and a couple of practice nights at the band practice.
It's a good sounding guitar.
It is. I can't complain about it. Hell, everything on it was good and nothing broke. You told me about the dings, so I overlooked them.
Yeah, well, I packed it pretty good.
Oh, you did.
It
I
wasn't
was just
flopping around in the box.
nah, it wouldn't. I was just wanting to make sure that they didn't fuck it up by bringing it. You know.
Now I insured it, so when something's insured, like as much I insured it for, they make sure they don't fuck it up or do their best not to.
They do their best. Sometimes that don't happen. Oh, you throwing us on these weird fuckers.
Yeah.
I thought you already did this.
Got one more in this.
Oh, okay. Okay. So it should be a one race.
Yeah.
Eh. Let's see what she does.
Look at it. Tell you what, McLaren's got a good F1 team going right now.
Yeah.
The cars are performing well.
Yeah, it used to be Mercedes, but now they got rid of all the good drivers, so now they ain't gonna be worth a fuck.
No, the good drivers left Mercedes because Mercedes couldn't come through with a car.
Right.
I mean, I don't blame them. If you got about to down help out the driver and shit and listen to them, then yeah, fuck it.
Well, losing Hamilton was a big blow to Mercedes.
Oh hell yeah! And then they take somebody from that's never touched a damn F1 car to replace them.
Well, they just brought somebody up, from
Lower ranks.
the lower ranks.
The way I
The kid's a
understand
good
it,
kid's a good driver.
the way I understand he did it on the like way we're doing, just racing on the internet.
Or is he a sim racer?
Yeah.
Yep,
Well,
he ain't never touched a car until this year.
he's got some talent.
That's what a lot of people are down finding out about these damn sim racers.
I mean, if you've got a good sim, I mean, the system, it's damn near lifelike,
Yeah, I know. Reason why everybody tries to spend that much money.
Well, if you're into it, then why wouldn't you? Yeah.
That's true.
And sometimes it's a lot cheaper than a race car.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
real.
right. Yeah, the car you wreck on the game is definitely don't cost you what it does to repair a real car.
Hell no. Oh, it's like what me and Mac was talking about earlier. They give it time, fucking racing won't even be nothing like that anymore. It'd be all fucking what we're doing now. It'd be all fucking sim racing.
Yep.
It
Oh, well,
comes
look at
out
that.
comes out cheaper and all that.
There's a bowl here with marijuana in it. I guess I need to smoke that.
There you go. Help out your glaucoma, huh?
I don't have glaucoma. I wish I did. It'd be much easier to deal with than what I got.
I know. Have you went back and heard anything about it?
I had my post, the week post office or post op
Oh yeah,
he said it was still holding.
that's
But I don't know how much I trust him. I keep getting flashes of light.
Hmm.
But I mean, it's not bugging me. It's clear as it was, after the surgery.
Yeah.
So yeah, I got another appointment in a month.
And
6th,
That's
June, I think.
that's still good that it's doing well though.
I'd like to keep what I got. I hope, just now I hope that that's, with the exception of removing the oil bubble.
Yeah.
I hope it stays where it's at so I can get, go in and pay for a full set of glasses that I only need half of.
Tell him you only want it in one eye.
Yeah, you're the
What's
only
that?
one that ain't picked.
Tell him you only want it in one eye.
Right?
Oh, half
I,
price.
I,
Goddamn.
it should be.
It
Fucking
should,
should be.
Right?
but if anything, they probably get them cost more.
Probably.
Hate
Right?
saying it.
Oh, well, we have to make two of them, then we'll just throw one away since you only want one.
Well, why don't you just make two of the same side?
Right?
That's it.
Two lenses the same side, and then I'll save the other one. And when this one gets scratched, and I'll
Have a backup, right?
and
Yep.
I can put it in or bring it, have you put it in. That's a
Yep.
good idea.
There you go.
But they won't, it's all
Of
about
course.
bilking the insurance company.
Oh yeah. It's always
We're gonna
about.
make it for $25, but we're gonna charge 6,000.
Yeah, right.
Mm-hmm. It's
That's gonna be
all.
loud.
Everything has became a money racket,
Yep.
Right.
and they're gonna
Who
take your
you
money.
fuck over for more money?
Yeah, they're gonna take your money one way or another.
With time attack.
Yeah.
And where are we all at? At least it's starting closer to the front there.
Yeah.
Might be in
In
the
the
back.
rain.
Yeah, it's in the damn rain.
Uh-huh.
And these cars are already fucking weird.
Yeah, these are a little spunky, huh?
A little
Yeah.
lively in a tail.
Yeah.
Especially when they're fully hooked up.
Yeah, grab a hold of that tail. It's hard to hold on to.
Yep.
In the rain. What the deuce?
Oh yeah.
Clear, and it's all completely upgraded too.
That's what I'm going through right now.
Oh shit, that's the wrong way.
Oh no, this is San Francisco.
Yeah, it is. Fuck my life.
It seems like on that career they just love throwing you on fucking bad weather.
Well, it's everybody does it the same on their career. It's the same
Yep.
just for everybody.
Oh, I know, because when I went through mine, there was a bunch of rain and then snow. Ah,
At the top of that hill comes quick, doesn't it?
yeah, it does.
Let's rein it in. You've pushed them over the edge there.
Don't like that rumble strips either.
Oh, not at all.
Or the paint.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I really don't like these cars.
I'm glad this is his last one for him.
Me too. I love the car. I just don't like it in the rain.
That's fucking dead.
Oh, you cocksucking fucking motherfucker.
Yep. That's how I feel.
I can see why this game would ruin, or would be ruined for a lot of people because of the AIs. I mean, I can't stand the fucking assholes. All the constant, just who makes a racing game that's all about wrecking each other and causing damage? And
Right.
that's
Wreckfest.
not racing.
I was gonna say they call it Wreckfest.
All right, there's a game just for that.
Yeah, I know.
Ooh,
Oh, God damn, you almost have to
Wow.
stop completely for that shit.
These motherfuckers are just beating on the car.
Yeah, they are. And it seems like it's only this class that's real bad for it.
Yeah.
oh no.
Oh.
Come on. Move out the way. Rocky don't like it, but he's running in the fastest times, though.
I know. I'm still showing 18th, and I'm fucking flying around this place.
God damn. Car, get the hell off the wall. And they did again. Fucker. Start treating me like you're treating me.
All right.
Doing it. Smoke pot and put up shit.
There you go.
All right. Set up a lobby, and we'll as soon as we get
No,
out of
we
this
can do
one.
it's just them cars, man. If the car wants to throw you around and
Oh, yeah.
if they tap you, it's all over. Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm getting to where I'm tired of these AIs too.
Not me. I'm just sending them in the air.
You just go lay by your dish or something.
Oh yeah, you're about to go flying. It's a coming.
I did get first.
Yeah, right there at the end.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Oh, really?
It sounds like it. Smooth
Yeah.
kicked you in the chest,
Felt it in my lung.
right? Almost threw up there. That's a good hit.
It's a good one. I could
Ugh.
manage to cross one eye, but I just did.
Oh, yeah. Must have been a hell of a hit.
It's a good one.
Damn.
Just to say the TV is
Much
hazy.
brighter now.
Well, no, it's just lost in a cloud of smoke right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Where were we driving last night? We were having so much.
I don't know.
We drove
went,
a
we
few
went
things.
to. That's what I was about to say. We had a lot of races going on.
Don't foresee anybody else coming on.
Yeah, apparently not.
I guess Gay Man is taking a break.
Gay man? Oh,
Yeah,
gaming?
yeah. That's what I didn't understand. He's the first one to text tonight, talking about I'm going to be on tonight. I'm sitting there thinking to myself, all right, well, I'll join. I get on
Right.
here, only person on grid was fucking goddamn Mac.
And I only got on because everybody kept hitting paging
Texting,
everybody.
yeah.
You still on?
Yeah, he's still on. I've been bugging him
Sure
ever
is.
since.
Who, Biggie?
No,
No.
no, we knew
Hey,
Biggie
man.
wasn't coming back on. He ain't coming back on until what, Tuesday, he said?
Tuesday, that's right. Yeah. Oh, you said Biggie earlier. You must have meant gaming.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gaming. Yeah, 'cause he's the first one to text out of the whole group.
I will leave it.
Oh, he's in playing with a bunch of people. That's why he's not.
Hey, wait until he gets back on one day.
Yeah, let to bust his chops.
Yeah, gotta
Making
bust
it for
them
three
chops.
people. 3 persons. Wait a minute. Oh,
Oh,
Look,
look at
there he
four
is.
that.
persons.
Uh-huh. I'm getting on tonight, guys. Uh-huh. 2 hours later.
I think you forgot how his mic worked.
Remember he was saying it was giving him hell that one time.
Oh, that's right. I forgot about his mic fucking up on him.
It's a good place to start, I think.
Okay, let's start it.
We're gonna wait for gaming.
No mic.
It doesn't
He's
work
working.
yet.
Is he
I
in the
knew
lobby?
it. Yeah,
He's in the lobby. He ain't got no mic though,
I figured it was gonna eventually break on him.
so we can call all kinds of crap on him tonight. He can't say nothing back.
Mankey was already doing that when he was. What do you mean? uh,
And
But
then when
now he's,
everybody's here. Oh, there it is. It's
now
too
he's gonna
late.
have to write them all down so he can remind me when his mic does work.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna get a text here to say just fuck you, Mac.
Probably. Oh, there he goes. That's a good thing you put it on 4.
I did when he popped in.
Well, send another invite.
It didn't go
And
through.
race start now. You didn't get yours,
No,
Mac?
I got him.
I'm in.
I don't know if you seen that. He text you.
No, I just heard my phone go off though.
It said "F you, hippie."
F you, hippie.
Yeah, that's what it said. Oh shit! Oh, that was too good. Not as good as him saying, "Hey guys, I'm going to be on tonight."
Right?
Nice pass. Nice
Thank you.
pass, Mac.
Yeah, that was smack there. I'm too busy looking at your truck, reminding me of my grandpa's truck.
That's what I said, Mac.
Only thing that's down he didn't have on his was the blue and white on it, or the wings.
God damn
Oh,
it.
oh.
You know, God didn't damn it. He made Mexicans.
Shut your filthy mouth. He did damn it. He made the beavers. They damned it.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's him. It's him by proxy.
Lap 2, you've got 2 cars in front.
Ah, my bad, Mac.
Not
That
me.
went master by, didn't it?
Was me.
All right, manual caution. Manual caution.
All right. Well, you keep leaving the party for it. You ain't
Come
talking.
on. No, I took you out. That wasn't cool. Come on, get it.
I was waiting on
I'm
him.
on my
Waiting for it.
phone. I'm
There you
on my
go.
Oh, there
phone
he is.
now. It's my app. I forgot I had the app.
Mac, I thought
If
we
I
were
sound
throwing
a
the caution.
little
How are you, Mac?
different.
Oh, I'm in third.
Yeah,
They're already in
I'm
first.
using my wireless headphones for my phone, so if I sound like a little like I'm far
Where are
away,
we
then
running this?
Oh, actually, it's good.
There you go.
so I was playing with somebody, okay, because they invited me. They,
Yeah, we invited you earlier too.
Yeah.
I didn't see it. To be fair,
Uh
I don't get any
huh.
notifications.
Yeah, we get a text on our phone saying I'm gonna be on, and then we jump on, and you're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Then female player wanted to play with me,
My
and I said
headset's
sure.
off. I can't hear you guys.
Uh-huh. That's what it was, Mac.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Bros before hoes. I'm sorry, dudes.
Wait a minute. You got that backwards.
Hoes before bros. Yeah,
Oh,
sorry
Yeah.
about
no,
that.
don't do that. Those
Yeah.
ass.
Yeah, because the first thing you said, you definitely violated that code.
Right.
Well, I didn't think that she was gonna be on, and then she's like, "Let's play some Saints Row," and I said, "All right."
How
So
lucky
that's
are
what I
you
did.
getting?
That last lap was
It's about 50-50.
Uh, you hear this, Mac?
I heard it.
You on a 50-50 turns there.
I mean, she likes girls more than boys, so it's probably more like
Don't
40
let it lie
60
to you.
now.
Every taco loves beef.
Yep, I know. That sounds like damn. I was like, it's just like, well,
uh,
may
is
have
it?
to. Sucks. I need to go to GameStop tomorrow and buy just a headset.
They got some.
Walmart's just as good.
Yeah, just about. Maybe a little cheaper. I don't know. It's all really counting on if they on discount or not, or sale or whatever.
Probably not.
Because GameStop, they usually don't have too many good deals
I
and
swear,
stuff.
that unless you're part of their like program or
Hmm.
whatever it is.
That you gotta pay for monthly.
your last lap was
I mean, I had my headset for years. Granted, I've thrown it out of anger multiple, hundreds of thousands of times. I knew
Knowing
some
you,
guy, anyways.
knowing you, yeah. Especially
Something
with
fell
the
out of my
NASCAR.
headset.
Better yet, the amount of times I've rage quitting through my headset or controller. Astounding.
Oh,
Oh
I
yeah.
didn't throw my shit.
I knew of one, or what was that, two maybe on NASCAR?
More than that. Because it seems like when y'all left, they would just, car would just invite anybody and I would get wrecked and I will throw my controller and or headset and Gar be like, why'd you leave? Or what happened? I'm like, I got wrecked. And I'm always getting screwed. I was like, it's okay. Maybe the next one will be alright.
And it never becomes right.
Now, that's why another reason why I got on, kind of got pissed off with car. You just kept inviting people in, just
Kept getting
random
screwed. Well,
people.
stop wearing them tight jeans.
I was like, I thought Mac was gonna say something on that, but it was
Yeah, no,
like,
same. I was like really expecting Mac.
Ugh.
Oh, Mac over there's already stewing on it. He's like, what have I not used?
He's always got something simmering on the back burner.
Oh yeah, I'm waiting on it.
Mouth just dripping with disdain most of the time.
That's why I get another reason why me and Gar kind of just fell off because I was just like, can't keep inviting people, just random people. Like I was like if they race good, then yeah, but if not, then don't invite them.
Well, but everybody deserves a chance.
Oh
I
yeah,
got way more than I should have ever gotten. I mean,
yeah, but
for
when they're
some reason,
deliberately, like turning you over because they can't pass you, that should that should be like
That's everybody Corey's races with.
right? I don't look in the rearview mirror, so you're passing at your own risk.
No, what was that?
Because I am looking
2 days
directly ahead.
ago, Energy and Mac had an ordeal with Coors with that.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonder where I was at.
look,
I
I'm already shitty at these. I don't need someone to wreck me and
Oh, you're all
make it
right.
worse.
Quit beating yourself up. You're doing fine. Probably better than I am.
We haven't played NASCAR together, have we?
don't think
No,
we
we
Good.
have.
haven't.
Oh yeah, no, doesn't.
Right there, just before it went out, though, I was really finding my groove with that game too.
Oh no, I've after a certain point, I told Gar, I was like, I'm not gonna play NASCAR Heat 5 with y'all.
Shit, I'm
I was like, I'm down to play Forza Motorsports with y'all. And then he kind of corrupted that, and I was like, oh well, that's it. And I'm not playing any games with you guys
Who
now.
corrected that? Oh, guarded.
Yeah,
Gar,
Gar.
Gar.
Are you talking motorsports or Horizon?
Motorsports and
Motorsports.
Heat is what he was just talking about.
Yeah.
Well, don't feel bad. Guard did the same thing to NASCAR.
Oh, he did. He was doing it to NASCAR, and then he. I don't know what happened, but he gave a lot of, or Blue kind of just stepped in. And was like, well, here, how about if I do this, and this? And so it was just like two people in charge, and I got confused, and I was just like, look, I was just like, y'all are all making this competitive. I can't do this.
Yeah, I mean, granted, I threw out setups, but it was more aimed for handling.
And Gar was just a dick because he's like, yeah, I'll give you some setups, and then it's just so bad that it makes my driving look better with with just a slider. I was like, if that says anything, he was really just fucking over people.
A lot of people do
Fucking
that.
red flag. And so while we're literally spinning out, without, not on purpose, but the car is just designed to just spin out, and he's over here just, you know,
Walking
Lapping
hitting
the
away.
lap after
field.
lap after lap. I'm like, wow, gee, there's something wrong here.
That's the reason why after the first race or the first couple of laps with that setup, I went right back to mine.
And then he has like, okay, guys, we need to start practicing and tuning cars. I'm like, no, I'm not. All right, yeah, no, I'm not doing this, league bullshit. Nope.
Yeah, that's the reason why I did setups, just to damn help people handle the car to make go around a track and enjoy it. I knew my shit wasn't fast. I mean, it was pretty fast, but it wasn't, top of the line fast. And I knew it.
Yeah, it's just he just wanted just like I think he just wanted like uh to just make record breaking times, and I'm like, look, I just want to survive.
A lot of people did,
It's just another
especially,
reason why I just had to leave because it was just not fair when
especially
while
people
you're
that
giving
we
out
got.
setouts, especially if you're giving out, you know, setups and tuning, and you're like, I swear this is gonna help you drive better, faster. So and then so you're lulled in this false sense of security, and then boom, you just get slapped in the face. I'm like,
Yep.
deal with this any longer.
Yeah, that's the reason why I stopped trying to even because they tried many a times and probably did the same thing to you, Mac. I don't know if they
No,
ever
I
did or
always
not
I stayed with my own tunings.
because they always try to give out, and I'm like, okay,
Oh
I'll
yeah.
check it out, and then go run it by myself, and then find out, oh, well, this shit ain't gonna work for me. So right back to what I was doing.
I always laughed my ass off, and they're like, "Oh yeah, jack the tires up to 60 pounds." It's like, okay,
Yeah, if you're in a super speedway, sure.
right?
Yeah, but we only ran like what one of them.
Hell,
'Cause
well, we were running the races as they were going through NASCAR, so we only
yeah,
ran super speedways, what, twice,
uh,
if
did we
that.
make it? Did we make it to Talladega?
We did Daytona and Talladega.
Okay, I thought we only made it to Daytona.
No, we got to Talladega.
'Cause
Well,
I remember the
you left.
Daytona.
Yeah, you left what right after
I think it was
the fifth
Martinsville.
race, Martinsville, and then the next race was Talladega.
I think that was my last race. What was it, damn gaming? Because you remember when I left?
I don't remember. I just remember I was practicing, or I was. I don't remember because we had a schedule, and it was almost mirroring what NASCAR in real life was doing.
Yeah, we just
Yeah,
took
I
a
just
couple that wasn't on the game.
yeah. Whatever they
yeah,
didn't. If we didn't
I
have a track they ran, we ran a track that we had.
I
Yeah,
I don't remember exactly what race it was, but I just remember like 2 weeks of you not being active on anything. I went to Gar. I guess we were practicing or doing something, and I was like, "Hey Gar, where's?" I was like, "Where the hell is Master at?" He's like, "He hasn't been on or anything." And he goes, "Oh, I don't know. I know he's just been busy with work, so it's just it kind of just left to me." And I'm like, "Okay." I was like,
it was really left to Snowboy, but
Yeah,
"Yeah, but
it was left
but
the
Snowboy
snowboy.
just did not want to." For some reason, I guess Snowboy saw the ship sinking because he's like, "Oh, well, I'm not gonna touch this."
Well,
because
yeah. Well, it was supposed to be snowboy, and then, uh,
well, it started off with me and Energy,
yeah, it
and
started
then
out with being energy.
we wanted somebody else's opinion, so we brought Snowboy, and then
Right,
Snowboy is the one that brought Gar.
and then
Yeah, but apparently when
Biggie and Master left, and then Gar and Snowboy ran it.
and
Every
then
time
Blue
Snowboy
ran.
said something, Gar would override it and add people into the fucking program. And then Blue got into it, and then Blue and fucking Gar just fucking overran it, and Snowboy said, "Fuck it, I'm out."
Mm-hmm.
And that's when I got
And
out.
and I got out. I think I got out like a month after him and Blue. It was me, him, and Blue were in a call or in a party together, and they were kind of just going at it because it was between Forza Motorsports and NASCAR 85. They're willing to do both and do certain cars, doing certain series on that, which had potential. But the problem was, Gar wanted it all professionally done. Like you have to have this tuning, this whatever, you know. And I said, look, I was like, Gar, I was like, the only reason why I joined and stayed on because I thought everybody was just gonna be here just to chill, have fun.
Which was the beginnings of it. Yeah,
Yeah,
That's what it was supposed to be.
and believe it or not, Blue agreed. He goes, yeah. He goes, look, if we're gonna do both, NASCAR should be the one where we take things kind of serious, and Forza should be the one where we can just let loose,
Fuck
have
off.
fun.
Right.
Which is, to be fair, that sounds kind of fair considering
with Forza, you can pretty much do anything and everything.
Yeah.
You know, take you know, take some Volvos to Daytona or whatever. Just to bullshit around.
Fuck off. Right.
Yeah, but he just did not want it, and I was just happened to be in the middle of it, and I was like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah. See, within them couple of weeks after my disappearance and Energy's disappearance, we was trying to work on something to where it eliminated the slider and the damn custom setups. But nobody didn't want to put on assist. Nobody didn't want to do this. Nobody didn't want to do that. And,
Oh, I was willing to do it. Shit, if y'all would have contacted me, I would have fucking done it.
well, we was still in the testing phase.
You know what? Sliders. That way, if you set your slider wrong and you don't have the skills to drive the car with that setting, then you're fucked, aren't you? But
That's
these
it.
guys act like it's their life. Can you
Uh-huh.
imagine
Yeah.
super speedway guys? I wonder how many of them are dead, just
Um.
dropped dead
w-
from loss. But if
Going
you're gonna have all
going.
these rules, then you got to have the whoever's running the league cannot have. It can't be a dictator. It can't be an
Yeah. See, that's probably most of
authoritarian,
these leagues.
arrangement. It can't be. You got to have somebody like
Totally
clips,
opposite.
clips.
Yep.
Everybody. If you got clips to it, then you got one or two people you send those clips to, and they do make a judgment call,
Hmm.
and
But
that's it.
but nobody didn't want to do it.
Yeah, they want the rules, but they don't want to follow them
Right.
themselves.
Yep.
Let's race.
Because the way we had it, you didn't have to worry about nothing but drive. That's the only thing me and Energy was trying to figure out.
Yep.
And you've got to have somebody on the outside that's reviewing stuff and making a call. Somebody that's not mixed up in the emotion of it, and because these guys, man, they just act like it's their whole fucking lives. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Let's see. We tried short tracks, super speedways, and every time me and Energy would come up, and then them few women that don't know how to fucking drive that he had come in, you know, we watched me and him fucking battle it almost every fucking lap, side by side, doing what we was doing. We didn't touch each other. We didn't do this. We didn't do that. The person that never touched or know what fucking NASCAR was outrunning us, and we about made it through there. And then when we started telling people about it, they was like, "No, I'll just stick to the slider. No, I'll stick to the custom setups." And that's what basically killed it for me and Energy. We was like, "Well, hell, since nobody don't want to fucking do it, then fuck it."
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it made it the way they wanted it. They wanted it to be
All right. Who's
competitive and fucking nobody fucking wrecking each other and shit. And these newcomers coming in doing well. It did everything that everybody wanted. But as soon as you said you had to then turn this off and that on and this on, yeah, they was like, no, they didn't like the idea of it.
No, just I said, like I believe that y'all's original idea was fun, just, but
Yeah, but
as soon
it
as.
it left open of that argument of, oh, well, we should be more competitive.
But
That's
again, I brought up the situation. Was like, look, I was just like, I joined under the fact that it was just going to be clean racing, but casual racing with nothing at stake. And Gar just wasn't having it when y'all left,
of course not.
and that's why I just kind of slowly faded out. But then again, before Guard just decided to go fucking
Full blown
Adolf Hitler on
motorsports.
everybody. First he was like, well, let's just try Forza Motorsports, guys. It'll be casual. He didn't use the word casual, but it'll be fun. some experimental shit, and I'm like, okay, cool. You know, like I said, just to fuck around. I was like, that has some, potential. Nope,
Whoa.
nope. You gotta practice, do this, do that, do this tuning, and download my specific tuning. Then when you actually do it, it just fucks your whole car up, and you're like, well, this isn't fun.
Oh,
Yes.
sorry, Matt.
See, that's the reason
And then
why
and then
we
on
was
and
doing
on
that.
Heat Five, and then on Heat Five's side of things, it's just like I just remember like being in a 15-person call, which was already overwhelming as it is, and 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 people just wrecking all the time, and I'm like, Blue, like what the? I messaged Blue and I was like, what the fuck? Who are all these fucking people? He goes, oh, people that I found, they're pretty cool. I'm like, no, they're wrecking everybody and everything. I was like, this is not how it was supposed to go down. You're
Let's
supposed to
see.
avoid these people.
Let's see what the one that me and Energy was testing. If you had took somebody, that'd have been the driver itself. It wasn't the setup. It wasn't the car. There was no excuse. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
And it would have worked out great. But at the time, you know, everybody wanted to do custom setups. And
Yeah.
me and Energy both was sitting there thinking, well, hell, that's just going to cause more fucking problems because, hell, y'all
And it
already
did.
can't drive. Like, I
And
ain't
there's people
bashing
like
them.
me who are just not into all that. And that's the one of the reasons why I got in the middle between Gar and Blue. Blue didn't want custom setups. Gar did. And I said, I'm the person who's just a casual race car who, who just does this shit for fun. I was like, I don't like I'd rather just have no setups, no tuning, nothing. Just just you. That's it, you know?
Yeah, and that's the way our testing was. It was just basically us jumping in it and go. And our idea was one time a day, have the whole group drive that whole ordeal just to get the feel of it. You know, that's where they can get used to it. So when the race does come, guess what? And everybody's used to it. There's no excuses. If somebody gets into somebody, we can easily make a judgment on it. You know?
And when it first started, all of us were nightly racers.
Yep.
We weren't practicing.
Yeah.
We were, hanging out every night and running every track there was, and it was practice for all of us to know how we ran together.
Yep.
And then when it come time to race night, we knew who all of us were running. But fucking when the bell calls, well, now we got 5 new fucking drivers because cores are blue. Oh, well, I got friends, and
Well, we
yeah,
can't we can't leave out Snowboy and Guard because they did bring some too.
yeah,
Oh, they did. They brought a lot. Like there were people like I was just like unfamiliar with that just they're like, "Oh yeah, they just installed this game like 2 days ago. So they're going to
yeah.
just join the race. They're going to we're going to do like 5-minute practice and then we're going to qualify and then we're going to go in."
But
And I was
hell,
like, wait. I was like, hold on. Like, these guys are new. What? And or they're like, hey, we found this guy, racing with us. And it was like, just like, I was just like, oh,
yeah, but
another reason why I quit.
I'm gonna tell you right now, whenever you're right there and you're running up front all the time in that group and you're trying to see with these new people, you're not gonna know how they drive people and stuff if you're not right there behind them watching them.
And I can
Right.
tell you right off because I was always in the back and I always get screwed over. And I'd be like, hey, look, you hit me. And I'll try to call them out and be like, hey, so and so, you do realize it's a left turn and you turned right and hit me. You know that, right?
Well, I mean, granted, when we first run together without the league, you saw me and Energy up front all the time. Then
Yep.
when we started the league and we had the little practices and somebody knew, oh, I got this new guy, let's see if he can join the league. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll run in the back and watch him and see how he does. Henceforth, why most of them people that we did put in,
Run with it.
you knew,
123.3.
because I
I'm
actually
just
sit
surprised y'all
there.
and y'all kept inviting me to play, considering I was just trash and always in the back. I was just like, sure. I was like,
Well, I
I
mean,
We like
was
traffic.
like, I was like,
I was like, I'm clean. I'm a clean racer. But that's about it. I'm not good. I
Well,
just,
well, I mean, we was thinking we could have helped you and got you a little better. That was
I
the
mean,
whole
y'all
thing.
did, but then as soon as when y'all left, it became just download this, look at this, and make sure your setups are like this, and then you. I'm just like, this is fucking homework. I was like, I'm a grown ass man. I don't need homework, especially on a video game.
Yeah, see, I was always worried about handling. If I can get you to handle that car better, the better the racing for you would have been.
And it just never happened. And I'm gonna tell this. I'm just gonna say this now. But when the new NASCAR game comes in, I'm not gonna do any. I'm just gonna just. I may not even play online. Like I just may just be on career
I'll probably be on both, and I'll
because
probably
I
I'm
don't.
and I'll probably be setting setups up because I know because as soon as people start seeing my name on there, they're gonna be like, "Hey, Master, you learn anything yet? Let me get some setups."
That's when you go, nah. I learned my lesson on the last one. Thanks.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's what you should do actually, Master.
yeah,
Just
but
be like,
it's just the whole reason why I did it on Heat 5. I wanting people to then do better and fucking enjoy the game. If I can make you handle that car better and you can go around the track without spinning out and hitting walls and shit and getting in people's way, I mean, you can already tell right off the gate you're having more fun.
yeah. I don't know. Like right now, I'm just like in this position where it's like I don't. If we if I do get on NASCAR online, I'm not gonna. I'm only gonna do it for funsies, and that's it.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I
not
ain't
about
I
to.
ain't I ain't planning on doing no
Uh,
leagues no time soon.
My
Nothing.
bad, Rocky. I got it.
Just like how you seen Snowboy when I first came back, and the first thing he asked is, what about the league?" And
Like
and
what?
I, and I told him, I said, "Well, you're supposed to have been the one that fucking taking over it. Like, what happened to it?" And then I'm sitting there asking him, like, "What happened to it, bud? Me and Energy left it to you. What happened?"
And Gar
Gar
took
and Blue
over.
took over.
Exactly.
I'm like,
That's
"Goddamn,
what happened.
why restart something that fucking I already know y'all should already be running?" Fucking,
but
I can't help it that y'all didn't keep it going. I ain't
Plus,
coming
really,
back.
we don't know. We
I
don't know
ain't,
what the new one's going to do for setups.
and
It may just have a slider.
I'm not gonna
Look,
come
my
in and
uh,
save the day.
it just got to a point where it's just like you got to do this. I'm like, dude, I was like, I just can't. I don't know.
Well, not only that, but most people didn't have the time.
Exactly, and I mean, I had the time, but it's more of just
Henceforth, why I
I
was
tried to
so
learn, and I just couldn't. I couldn't get my head around it. So
henceforth
I
why I put that much time into it to make sure it handled good. So whenever y'all did come in, I can be like, "Here's a setup. Run it a couple of times. Tell me what it does."
those were fun to drive.
Yeah, but see, once you gave it to certain people, and this is just for example, like Gar would be like, "Well, it's good, but it's not fast." No shit. That wasn't my goal. My goal
Well,
was to
y'all,
make sure you handled and fucking had fun.
it's 3 o'clock.
because
I'm
of
off.
Gar and Blues like fuck up. Like I really want to start like a group of just of just having fun and racing.
That's
But see, I
basically what
know,
we're doing
but I
now.
know, but see,
That's
the
what we do
problem
now.
is like, but the problem is because like I really want to fuck with like Forza Horizon 5 and Motorsports, but I know that if soon as I get at least more than 5 people, somebody is gonna be like, well, do you got any like, custom setups? I'm like, no, this
Hmm.
is just gonna be no setups, nothing. Just
Nope. That's how it was on NASCAR.
Yeah.
see,
All
I was
right,
like, if
y'all.
I have more than five
Have a
people,
good night,
it's
Master.
gonna go downhill.
I'm
Night,
out of
Matt.
here. Night, y'all.
Uh,
But yeah, I understand it. Because believe me, I had it coming at me, fucking people was like, well, hell, can you make it go faster? And I'm like, man, I really don't know how to make it go faster. That was never been my goal. Whatever fast enough I can find, there you go. And I'll make it handle as good as it can. You don't like it, you don't gotta use it. That's the way I always told them. And even then, when I did give it to them, I tell them right off the gate, you might have to mess with it to make it handle your way, because everybody don't like the same handling.
Mhm.
But mine was more aiming at like you, Josie, uh, what was that one guy? Deaf dealer. Your dead guy. The guys that couldn't goddamn keep it straight on a straightaway. Cause your dead guy and deaf dealer, them two right there, when we first met them, they couldn't handle that damn thing. I'm talking about zigzagging and hitting the wall, spinning out, and the straightaways. Not even in the curb, but in the straightaways.
I don't know. Like I've because of
Them
Gar and all
was the
them, I
ones
just
I was
had to
aiming
stop.
for.
Because of them, like I just like I don't know if I really want to be in any kind of group now. Just like damn, like
Don't
y'all
feel
have
bad.
fucked up. Y'all have fucked up so hard. Like I don't even know if I even want to. It's just like damn.
But I ain't planning on doing no leagues. None. I already had Coors offer me. I've already had a bunch of people offer me when I came back, and I'm like, no, I'm good.
Well, I'm not offering anything, but I'd like you to pick that car.
Yeah, I'm looking at which one I want. It's a hard choice there.
If there's one thing that I've learned in my almost 60 years on this planet is stressing over anything that you cannot directly affect
Ain't worth it.
is not worth the energy.
It's
You
not.
don't give a fuck. Like me, I give no fucks about what anybody thinks about me. I don't care. I wasn't
That's
here to
it.
please anybody, you know, and so just if you can't directly influence the outcome of it, then you might as well save your energy.
Oh, I mean, granted, just me watching them do better was my enjoyment.
I spent so much of my life being serious, with the military and everything. Oh my God, I just never. You got to stop and smell the flowers.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And believe me, I'm still learning that to this day.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's sad that it took a life-altering, severe life-altering event for me to realize what's really important and what's not. But I lost my vision, man.
Oh yeah,
I was in a
that
dark place. I mean,
that would fuck with somebody real quick.
I'm not afraid to admit that I tasted gun oil more than once. But I just couldn't do it. My dog looking at me, If it wasn't for my dog, I wouldn't have got through it. Or my dogs.
Can't say I didn't, but I'm glad I learned it at a young age, though.
Oh, same. I learned like three things at a very young age. You can't please everybody.
Yep.
2, you can't make everybody happy. And 3, just, just,
You know what the
just
answer?
don't sweat the small thing is.
You know what the answer to those first two statements is? It's not your job.
Exactly.
It's not your job to find somebody's happiness.
Mhm.
It's their responsibility to, because if it makes you happy in your heart, then it's probably the right thing to be doing. If it's a job that makes you happy in your heart, that's a job you're never going to work a day at.
Yep.
You know, find a job you love and you'll never work a day in your life.
Yep.
You know, and not many people are allowed the luxury of doing that.
Yeah, that's whenever you do find it, you want to keep it.
Yeah, and I mean, just fuck with people. I get two fucks less what anybody thinks about me.
Oh,
Same.
Sam.
None.
Same.
You know,
I've
I wasn't looking for friends when I found you. You know, and if you turn out to be a friend, so be it.
That's it.
And I don't hand that that label out lately. I call someone friend.
But I
You
ain't
know,
done that in years.
but well, I did it with you and Big E and Mac, and now here comes this fool.
yeah, to be fair. No,
Yeah,
again.
I mean, after what you got today, Mac, or Master, you should know
Oh yeah.
where you stand. You know, in my
Oh yeah. Which I mean, granted, when we was talking that deep stuff, it was, just me and you that one time. I already knew right then and there.
yeah yeah. People come into your life for one of two reasons: a lesson or a lifetime.
Yep.
Yep.
And you know, if
Yeah.
it's a lesson, they're usually hard ones.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully they're cheap.
Or in Big Energy's case, something that you'll learn off of.
Mhm.
Yeah, you know, I don't have to have a talk with him too about being so serious all the time.
Well,
You're gonna
not
give
only
yourself a fucking heart attack.
not only that, but then with the women ordeal.
Oh yeah, you know, stop looking, lighten up, stop looking, and it'll fall into your lap.
Yeah,
That's
Stop
what I
being so
stopped
thin.
doing.
Stop being so thin-skinned.
because that's
You know, I
basically
married my high school sweetheart, and we're still good friends to this day. And we were kids, you know, because we were parents when we graduated. Our son was born.
let's
So
see. I
you know,
didn't
we were
have that
kids.
luxury with the high school sweetheart because I didn't go to high school.
See, I dated my high school crush, but I kind of backed off when I realized she was batshit crazy. So like, oh, can't have
They're
two
all
of them in the.
batshit crazy.
Oh
I was
yeah,
like, but I
every
can't have
one of
two of
them.
them in the relationship. I was like, I only have one person who's batshit crazy, and that's gonna be me.
Redheaded women are the devil. Always remember that. Redheaded women are the devil.
Oh no, she
Oh
was a
no.
brunette. She was
Oh
a
no. Yeah.
brunette, and she didn't realize it until only like a year into the relationship that she was mixing medications and altering her fucking state of mind. And I was like, okay, yep, that's it.
Mm,
Because when you go
No.
to the doctor, they always ask, "Oh, what are you taking?" And she'll never say.
No, they don't.
And so
They should, but they don't.
yeah, I
some
was
do,
about to
some
say.
don't. But I guess apparently she didn't say anything, and boy howdy, she was just psychopathic. And damn, oh, I gotta exit out when I can. you know.
Believe me, they all have that
Yeah.
capability.
Well, you know what a redhead is, right? It's just a blonde that had the fire fucked out of her gut.
Yep.
No, redheaded women are the devil. And I don't say that because my ex is redhead. I say that because the last stepmother, my dad managed to marry. It's a long, sordid story, but
Shit, not mine.
she was a redhead, and well, my dad. Let me just say this: my mom and dad were divorced when I was 7. But might be from 7, and it was the second marriage for both of them. Okay, from the age of 7 to the age of 13, my dad made it to 7 marriages.
Jesus.
Yeah, yeah.
That's 2
See,
marriages in 1 year.
yeah,
But
see.
anyway, the last one,
Mine had the motto, "Don't never get married," and still to this day, he has never been married.
yeah, you know, and
Hey,
you
was your
know,
dad
she
coming
was
for
a she.
Larry King's title there?
Oh my
Apparently,
god!
Jesus, that's going on.
I mean,
apparently, but
the last one, she was just a fucking horrible, horrible person. You know, I had to go with my dad when they got divorced because I had a half sister, my mom's daughter from her first marriage. But she couldn't handle both of us. She couldn't, support both of us. That's the last time I saw my mom. I was 7. And then my dad, I got in a bit of trouble. I got sentenced. I got in trouble. I beat the brakes off this kid when I was 13. Ended up in juvenile hall from then until I was sentenced to a group home for violent youth.
Yep.
And my dad and my stepmom, I was in maximum security juvenile hall, whatever that's supposed to mean. I was kept out of general population because I was violent, so apparently. But
That's what they say.
yeah, when my dad and stepmom came to the sentencing, and I was sentenced to the group home for an undetermined amount of time, and they took me and dropped me off. He helped me unpack, put all my clothes in the drawers, all nice and neat, and Dad says, "Okay, so I'll see you at the same time next week," and that's the last time I ever saw him. Yeah, they moved out of state.
Yep. See, mine always traveled for work, so it was hard to see him.
Well, my great grandfather, basically against court order, kicked the proverbial door and pack your shit, boy. None of my family's ever going to be in a place like this, and he took me, and they never heard anything from the courts. So, and that was, it's history. Then, the woman I called mom was my best friend's mom. His mom and dad were more parents than my own were. But yeah, we're still best friends to this day. I was just kids, we were just kids when we met. But yeah, I had my great grandfather till I was 18, and he dropped dead in the yard. But I'd spent most of the summers, every summer, and any kind of vacation at Pop and Nana's, so on the farm.
Damn, I should have went with
Yeah,
that Ferrari. That
Wanna
thing
run it
needed
again?
miles. I mean, we can run the same cars. I just need to put some miles on this Ferrari.
That is the GT.
Cause I got 18 out of 25 and then 35, so. And then what that is, then the only thing I gotta do is unlock the sponsored one and then buy this Aston Martin one for this class. Which I can buy it now,
Okay,
but I ain't gonna try spending that money right now. But yeah, it's all kinds of weird shit, man, and it takes time to learn them all. A lot of people don't understand that.
Yeah, there's a lot of lessons in life that are, I guess, hard pills to swallow, but
Hell, life's full of them. But if they really look at it, it's a good lesson to learn. Because it teaches you something at the end of it.
well, I'll tell you what, I don't know everything, and I spend every day of my life trying to learn something, at least one thing new a day.
Oh, I mean, if you're not learning something, like what you saying, at least one thing a day, you're not living.
It doesn't have to be some, world-changing, life-altering, lesson.
Mm-mm.
It could be something, something like, what is it?
And it's like I told
I
you.
before E except after C. You
I-
learn something.
It's like I told you, I didn't learn that until I was an electrician talking to a damn 90-year-old man that's been doing it for years, He said, every day you'll learn something.
I spent hours of my life on a front porch swing with my great grandfather, just hanging on every word came out of his mouth.
Yeah, I wish I would have done it, but
Taught me the value of $1. I never got anything given to me, ever, except for your Christmas presents and birthday presents. And those were usually crap from from the family because my stepmom hated the last one. She hated my guts. And believe me, the feelings were mutual.
Oh, my bad. I couldn't tell you. Dad don't keep them long enough for that. If
Well,
they,
to make it to 7 marriages that quick, my dad was married twice in 1 year.
I was gonna say, if they can make it 1 year, they're lucky. Because most of the time they don't last a week.
And it didn't help that my dad was a pill popping drunk who was very abusive. First black eye when I was 7 years old for my dad. Right after the
Can't,
divorce.
I can't say that for me. You know,
How can I?
mine it was just a simple fact. He didn't have time to be there because he had to go out and out of state and work and shit.
Well, this is the kind of person my dad was. When I got out of the military, I wanted to drive a truck. So, I got my license and everything, and I was applying for, it was CR England is who I was applying with. And I was in their orientation for like 4 days already. And the HR chick comes in and she pulls me out. She says, "We're not going to be able to hire you." I'm like, "Why is that?" She says, "Oh, you have a hot drug test here in Utah at a scale house." And I said, "Okay, I just got my CDL. I've never driven a truck in Utah. This is the first time I've been in Utah, if we're being honest here. So how can I have a dirty drug test?" Well, my dad's initials, or my dad's name is Maurice Raymond Boudreau. Mine is Michael Raymond Boudreau.
Yeah.
We have the same initials. That motherfucker, because he was a truck driver, he used my social security number and gave a dirty drug test.
Ah, damn. Yeah, see,
At
I
least my
can.
dad abandoned. Yeah, I got lucky. My dad just abandoned me. So
Well, mine did
I'm
too,
good.
basically.
Yeah.
I
At
mean,
least you
mine.
know yours. I
I
don't even know what he
mean,
looks
I
like.
mean,
So to be
No,
fair,
really didn't.
mine didn't really have a choice. I didn't know him
some of them
until I was like 8 years
did.
old, and then I finally got to meet him and know him. And but once we did, it's like how we are now. We can sit there and have a conversation, no problems. But it's not like a father son ordeal. It's more like a friend on friend ordeal.
Yeah, I after him and stepmom took off with her 2 kids and left state. Um, yeah, I had no desire. I mean, I kept checked up, every now and then. He's dead now. Both of them are, my mom and dad, but he died in 22. World's a better place without him.
I'm still waiting on mine. Some of the people in the family, anyway. Because the one
Yeah.
I'm really gonna hate, I mean, granted, it probably won't be much longer. I hope he does live longer than what I expected, but the one I would call father, that's gonna be a hard day for me. Because that man taught me a lot of stuff of how I am nowadays and how to carry myself. And like how you was talking about listening to every word, that's basically how I was with him.
206.
You hang on every word they say. Yeah, you know what kills me is, the man taught me a lot. And I'll come across a situation in life where he'll have referred to something similar, and everything that came out of his mouth was bullshit. And I can just see him with his head thrown back, laughing his ass off.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the kind of man he was. He was no frills, no spills, and if, if he thought it was funny, then God damn it, it was funny.
That's it.
But yeah. Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. See, mine was more worried about damn, like I told you at one time, what God, he worries, but yet not worried, but fucking what, don't threat because the good Lord says this and you're all good and blah.
shit. Well,
Which, which I have questioned some of that stuff, but I don't question him for it. That's what
Oh,
he
I know, and I
believes.
know. Yeah, I know. No, I know that the lines of bullshit he fed me were totally intentional.
Oh yeah,
Totally, because that's the kind. That's probably where I get my sarcastic ways from. Because he was very, you do something, hit yourself in the head with a stick or something, and you're
oh
sitting there
yeah,
whining, rubbing your head. He's well, how's that working out for you?
that's it. That
Yeah.
sounds like mom or fucking well, I don't know. My dad probably would do the
Yes.
same.
So I bet you're not going to do that again, huh? Did you learn something? Common sense.
Now that part would have been grandpa. That'd been
Yeah.
grandpa.
Yeah.
Talking about, boy,
That was his line.
you thought you was smart, huh?
All right, I'm going to tell you guys the chicken story. Okay. This has got to be one of my, even though I was terrorized, or traumatized from it. But every time I was at the farm, yeah, from when I was a little kid, it was always my job to collect the eggs. Well, before I could be trusted to do it by myself, Pop would go out with me, and Nana would give me her basket and pop it over the gate and stand there outside the gate he had these roosters. It could have been the same rooster, okay, but it was the same. It was black and white speckled roosters that he had. But every one of them, they would
Okay.
they would set or stand behind this tree that was in their chicken coop. And the second I got past the point of no return, they would fucking just come at me and just start pecking the fuck out of me. So I'd run screaming back to the gate, and this happened about a dozen times, I bet. I'd pop it over the gate, let me out, and he'd say, "Boy, all you got to do is turn around and kick the shit out of that chicken, and it's gonna leave you alone." But they were grandma's chicken, and she was short. She was about all 4'7", but mean as fuck. And
They usually are when they're that short.
and she was no bullshit. But so I was afraid, I didn't want to kick one of her chickens. So I was torn. Pop said, "Don't you worry about her. You turn around and kick the shit out of the chicken, it'll leave you alone. She'll understand." And a couple more times he opened the gate for me, and then the last time when it stopped, I was running to the gate screaming, just a little kid, and he didn't open the gate. That rooster was pecking the fuck out of me. And I'm screaming, jumping up and down like it's killing me.
Yeah.
And he looked me right in the eye and he said, "Turn around and kick the shit out of that chicken, boy."
Jeez.
And I did. And chickens never bothered me again. That's one of those lessons.
Gotta show dominance.
No, that's got nothing to do with it. It's control the situation.
Yep.
No. Yeah. He had feathers flying and everything. I was just a little kid. Get the fuck out of that chicken, man. I was so tired of it. Yep. I remember I could hardly wait. It was like Christmas morning almost. The next morning when I got to get up and go get those eggs.
Oh yeah. Like yeah, let you try that shit again.
Yeah, Pop said, years later, he told me we were sitting at the porch swing. I was like 16. And sitting there talking about chickens, and he said, "You remember that?" He says, that next morning when I opened that gate, you walked in there like you were some kind of Billy Badass or something to that effect is what he said. Looking for that chicken.
Yeah, that
I
one
could,
Pacific chicken.
yeah, it was always that rooster. Now, man, he said, I could tell you were looking for that chicken.
Oh shit. Didn't have a chance. Rocky was there already waiting for his ass.
He says, you walked in there like you was Billy Badass, ready to kick that chicken's ass.
There we go.
I guess I got to do this, huh?
4 more miles to finish it. But yeah, I got stage 2. That'd be fine for real one day. So we can jump on another car.
Oh, it was Dubai. That's why I totally don't remember that last race.
Yeah, not many people like to buy.
Dude, this one.
Which at first I could tell, fucking it was pretty fucking hard to get used to. At first. Now it's like, well, hell, I can run it. Fuck it. Let's see what's that. Okay. That won't be hard to do. Oh, hell, I ain't got nothing to do but collect money on this one.
All right, this is gonna be our last one. So
That's where gaming can go back and talk to his little sweet thing.
oh, is
no,
that
she
what's
went to
going on?
He said she
Yeah,
went to sleep.
it's- yeah. So I might
Oh,
go. I might hop on Dead by Daylight.
uh, yeah, I'll probably be doing some more editing.
yeah, I gotta play a game of baseball. It helps me unwind for some reason.
Do some editing and oh, I don't know, maybe one game of Goose Goose Duck. I don't know.
It's a good thing you're not getting involved in Dead by Daylight right now. 'Cause right now, the Papa thing is a 2v8. Boy,
Yeah.
howdy. Boy, howdy. You're not missing. You're not missing out.
But they're getting worse.
Yeah, it's getting pretty bad when a Wesker and a Nemesis are together. Oh my god, it's just not fun.
So they're comparing what could be good together.
Yeah, and so far to me that's not good, but more pain in the ears.
Yeah, that don't sound good at all.
Yeah, because I mean they both do the same exact shit. It's just one just happens to have zombies on top of it. It's fucking nuts. And the gens are closer together because instead of 5, you have to do 8 gens, and they're all clumped together, and you're like, this is not good because one killer can sniff out like 4 people doing at least 2 to 3 gens, and you're like, oh, that can't do that. Oh yeah. So far, the best combination is Wraith and Wesker.
I don't know. That
Is the
damn
best
doctor
combo.
one was pretty fucking bad.
Yeah, but he's not in the 2v8 thing. Christ.
I can imagine why.
Yeah, I'll just by that point it just will be unfair.
That's the Lord God. Because I
And on
get
top of that, on the 2v8, you don't have perks. You just have suggestions of little perks that barely do anything. Make you run a little faster, or heal a little faster, or do a gen slightly faster, but that's it. You're just
like,
just-
man,
fucked.
as long as they ain't damn fucking sitting there fucking doing some dumb shit like that one was.
extending the game. That's why
Yeah.
they created the abandon button. So if everybody's down, you can just hit the pause button, then hit Y where it says abandon, and then you'll collect your blood points.
Yeah.
I'm like, thank God! After 7 years of this game, and I've been only playing it for 5, and I was like, yep, this is it. This is what we need.
I played it once, was like, okay, I don't understand this shit. I see a bunch of content creators damn playing it, and I'm like, goddamn, why is everybody so up on this game?
Well, because it's the only game now where you can pretty much be your favorite killer. Like if you ever wanted to go on a mass killing spree as Michael Myers, you can do that. Since Friday 13th is gone, well, Jason Voorhees is rumored to join.
Yeah, special.
You could be, you know, Chucky or what's her face, Tiffany.
Yeah,
Uh, you could be Freddy Krueger. You know, if you just want to into
yeah,
people's
but
nightmares.
I was gonna say that would be kind of weird though, because he's all about dreams and shit.
Yeah, going up against Freddy Krueger in that game is kind of a pain in the ass because when you drop pallets, he just goes right through them. You're just like, fuck, I just wasted a pallet for nothing. Fuck. You know, you're just like, damn
That makes no sense. And see,
it.
that's the
Yeah.
things like that. It makes me wonder
And
and
then,
question.
oh, like the one that I personally hate, and you haven't went up against it. You need to just to experience the rape. But Pinhead, going up against Pinhead is just no bueno
Give him
because you
just a
have to
little bit
get the
more,
box.
a little
You have
more
to grab the
racetrack. I'd
box
have
like
had you.
every 30 seconds.
Yeah, I seen that, Rocky. I seen you coming.
A little more racetrack. I'd have had you.
But yeah, then some of that stuff would make sense and some of it don't. Like Chucky. Now, how in the hell would you have a little dog running around and you be able to see that little motherfucker? You know,
Sometimes you don't, especially like in the maps that have fucking.
it makes no sense how that pans out, but it also don't pans out how you're supposed to fix so many generators to open up one door. You'd think you'd fix one that takes for fucking ever and fucking you go running around try to lose the son of a bitch and then come back to that one to open up the door. Instead of like what is it, 6, 7, 8, 9 generators and you gotta at least do 4. It's a little weird. The concept's a little mixed up there. Because it's like the Freddy ordeal. If he can go through a pallet, why can't he not go through walls? Makes no sense. It really don't. It makes no sense at all. Well, Rocky and gaming, I'm guessing this is
All
gonna
right,
be
fellas.
our last one.
We're gonna do one more.
I thought
All right,
that
was
was
that
the
the last?
last one. I thought that
Yeah, it
was the
was.
last one.
I started looking for something. I'm trying to remember where to find the leaderboard.
I know most of my stuff's gonna be on this PC. Ah, I'll probably end up cutting the Xbox off, let it cool down since it's been running for hours.
Yeah.
And this house fucking 80 degrees.
Wouldn't have it.
But gaming, Rocky, I'll see y'all another night
All right.
or tomorrow night.
So, yeah.
All right, fellas.
Yes.
Well, y'all have a good night.
You too, bud.
Peace, peace.